Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Austin, Texas, here at the quarries at Hyde Park High School, where we are getting ready for the first home game of the season for your Panthers. Pretty hard to believe that this late in the season that we are getting to this point, but with the scheduling conflicts that Hyde Park has had to deal with this year, well, we're just happy to be here on this nice September night here on the top of the press box. My name is Jack Farrell. I am joining you here tonight, along with my producer, Mr. Marcus Spears, running camera, Les Clary. Q8 duties for us here tonight. Hyde Park faced just plenty of adversity for this team here tonight. The first three scheduled opponents dropped Hyde Park. So the first three teams dropping Hyde Park from their schedule this year. They had to find three new opponents, all of which resulted in away games to start the season. As you see, the captains getting started there at the center of the field. All these reschedulings resulted in Hyde Park starting against three extremely tough opponents, all of which their records stand at this point in the season at a combined record of 11-1, so they are 0-3, but they've played absolutely no slouches. Hyde Park has averaged 4 starters out in each of the first 3 games. Hyde Park has played 3 different quarterbacks in the first 3 games, and with all that being said, Hyde Park can now say they are as healthy as they have been to start the season here tonight. Houston Shaw, number 17, making his season debut. Hayden Bechtel, quarterback 1, is back after missing his last 3 weeks. He did start game 1, and Rivers and Shaw, RB1, is as close to 100% as he has been throughout the season. They are facing a TMI team, Battle of the Panthers, out of San Antonio. That is very much a pass-first team, and they're a high-pressure defense that's going to look to create a lot of negative plays for this Hyde Park team. And TMI winning the coin toss, electing to receive. You're going to go ahead and rise. We'll have our prayer and I believe the national anthem. So we're going to put the headsets down and go down to the field now.
Heavenly Father, when you told us through the Apostle Paul to live out our Christian journey as a runner who competes against many to win a singular prize, you sanctified athletic competition as a means to understand the extreme discipline required to advance your love in this broken world. Tonight, as we witness these young men sacrifice their bodies to advance the football up and down the field in the pursuit of it, into your kingdom of light. And so may each one of our boys play this game tonight with great freedom, dignity, and maximum effort, knowing that the most important prize, the victory over sin and death, has already been secured for them and us and all who place their trust in you, now and forever. We ask these things in the name of our great champion and eternal victor, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Now please remain standing for our national anthem, led by sophomore Riley Kane.
Stripes and bright stars. forget everything and run. I said,
back in now. As we said moments ago, TMI electing to kick the ball off, or rather, just the opposite, TMI electing to receive. So Hyde Park taking the field for the first time will be their defensive unit. Twelve's up on the clock. Back deep to receive for TMI, Brody Warich. He's standing alongside Max Pena. Back to kick for your Panthers. Adam Zielinski on the booted deep. It's a good kick. That'll go over the heads of the return man for a touchback. TMI will start their opening drive on the 25-yard line, and here comes the Hyde Park defense.
Ball will be set at the 25.
A pass-heavy offense. Third down, as there's plenty of the Hyde Park faithful here in the stands tonight. They'll get up. And nothing doing on that one. Low and incomplete. May have been tipped there at the line. Looks like it was. Number 14, Dallas Womack, in making the play there on third down. That brings up fourth down, and the punt team is on for the Panthers. Back deep to return is Jack Braddock for your Panthers. And for the evil Panthers, number 87, Corbin Crocker, looks like he'll be the punter. Tell by all of Crocker's gear and his general build that punter is not his only position here in the team, as this is a line drive punt, but it takes a TMI bounce. It skips into minus territory for Hyde Park, and they will have possession right around the 45-yard line, maybe to the 46, and that's where their offense will take the field for the first time. $7 o'clock kickoff time here in Austin, Texas. Weather is beautiful. It was pretty toasty out here, but as the sun has gone down, it's down to 93 degrees, a nice breeze
TMI 49.
blowing.
It's 1st and 10 Panthers.
It's a beautiful night for some football, as you can see the sun setting west across the field here.
Number 16 at quarterback.
Hayden Bechtel back. Man in motion. First play is going to be a pitch off to the left side. That's Shaw. Shaw's got a lane. Maybe got away with a hold, but it's in. Well, they won't get away with it as a flag comes in from the back, but it was a nice pickup on first down. Let's see if it'll stand.
We've got a flag on the play.
Yep, that will go against the offense, holding a 10-yard penalty, so it will start 10 yards back, and that punt skipped out of bounds a lot earlier than I thought it did. So Hyde Park started there at their own, or at the TMI 49, but now that'll move it back.
That brings up 1st and 20.
So now 1st and 20, they'll mark it back from the 49-yard line. That puts it to the opposite 41. So now Hyde Park back on their own side of the field to put themselves behind the sticks here on first down. Bechtel surveying the line. Takes the snap, looking right. They'll set up a little swing pass. That's Shaw once again, a big playmaker. And this is what Hyde Park is going to try and do on offense. Little quick hitters to their position players on the outside, wide receivers, running backs. Get those playmakers moving in space. That's how they're going to try and pick up a lot of yards on the ground, both yards after the catch and yards. Little swing passes like that one. That might not have even been a forward pass.
2nd and 13.
That'll bring up second down, ball from the 47. Bechtel takes the snap. He'll hand it off. Straight ground game this time. Shaw again. He's brought down. Nice tackle by the running back, Colin Behrens, from the other side of the field, playing both ways.
Ball handed off to
See
number
plenty of that
21,
here at the
Shaw.
TAPS level.
Short gain. It brings up third down.
Hyde Park wearing their home reds here tonight. Looking to avoid a 3 and out on their first possession. TMI going 3 and out on theirs. Bechtel takes the snap. Looking left, firing downfield. It's overthrown, and maybe saving an interception on that play was Houston Shaw, who's making his debut tonight. He sailed it a little bit, and Jack Hall was waiting for an interception there, but able to get a hand on it. That makes it fall harmlessly incomplete, and now Hyde Park going to try to flip the field here. Zielinski, the head special teamer on this Hyde Park team, going to be back to punt, and back deep to return. Number 4, Brady Warich, one of the bigger, more talented athletes on this TMI team, wearing some icy whites today. Got the orange numbers, nothing on the helmets. Orange and black stripe running down the middle. As they get this one away, it's a pretty good punt, gets it inside the 15, but Warich is able to make a move, bounces it to the left side, and he'll have some gain before he is finally run out of bounds and into the punter's net.
Received by number 4, Brody
Charlie
Warwick.
Burton running him out of bounds. And
by number 55.
the trajectory of that tackle where he literally dove into the punting net, I think that's going to add 15 yards here for TMI, who will now be set up with some pretty good field position. So yes, indeed, like we thought, personal foul.
It's a personal foul on Hyde Park.
Just worked a little too hard to finish that tackle. You like the idea of it for Burton, but just a little too overzealous there. Tacks on the 15 yards, and I don't know if I've ever seen a player go into the net like that. Now the TMI offense coming back out onto the field. Both teams on their first offensive possessions just working about 2 minutes, 20 seconds of game time, as there is 9 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Here's the snap to the quarterback, Sweeney. They'll keep it on the ground. So going away from the game plan here tonight that you might have been expecting from TMI, and hasn't worked too terribly well. They did pick up 9 yards on the first 2 plays before an incomplete pass on third down, but Hyde Park ready for that one. It's 2nd and long.
2nd and 9.
TMI offense moving slowly here in the early going. Warich in the backfield with Sweeney. Sweeney will hand it off to him. 2 Hyde Park defenders there, but Warich able to squeak through, but not much other than getting back to the line of scrimmage, maybe half a yard. That brings up 3rd down and very long. They need the 50-yard line.
Gain to play. Tackle made by a pride of Panthers. Panther fans, we've got 3rd down.
That's another 3rd down. TMI 0 for 2 on 3rd downs to start the game. But here we go. Sweeney, empty backfield. There is an H-back. 3 receivers set to your right side. The big punter, Corbin Crocker, standing in the middle of them as you see. Jack Hall in the slot. Lined up one-on-one up top is Warich. Sweeney looking to the 3 receiver side. He's going to try and take off and run, and he'll be brought down in the backfield. Big number 40, Zon Green, picking up the sack. And that will be another 3 and out for TMI. The Hyde Park defense has come to play tonight. Nothing doing downfield. Green had it read all the way. Came in, made a nice hit on the quarterback to bring him down. That brings on the punt team. Once again, Corbin Crocker back to punt. Jack Braddock, the return man for your Panthers. As the train moves by, is to the right. Breeze blowing, across the field. As this one a very good punt, and it takes a TMI bounce all the way down. They got to get to this, and they are able to down it inside the 2-yard line at the 1. Yeah, they give him the 1-yard line, and that's a beauty of a kick. Got to give Corbin Crocker his due there after a shaky punt on the first play. An absolute nuke to bury Hyde Park deep in their own territory at the 1-yard line. Stands are full here. Plenty of students running around in the, I suppose, practice field, maybe soccer field here behind us. As we've got an old school look here at this stadium. You can see looking just at midfield. Midfield sort of lines up with home plate. We've got a, well, back in the day, many teams had this, but now I believe it's only
7:33.
the Oakland Coliseum that doubles as a football field. But now that the Raiders are in Las Vegas, it doesn't really double as a football field, and frankly, it barely doubles as a baseball field with the way the A's are playing. But 1st and 10 from the 1 yard line, 99 yards to go here for Hyde Park on their second look at their offensive unit in this game. Hayden Bechtel
Panther Booster Club concession trailer for your drinks and
in the
snacks
pistol
this
here to
evening.
start this drive. If Shaw in the backfield with him. Lined up wide to the right, that's Jack Braddock, the punt returner that we've called his name a few times. Looks like Jackson Whitcomb lined up on the Hyde Park sideline. Taking some time in between plays here. There's 7 minutes and 33 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. And looks like the officials may be discussing something over there on the sideline, but we should be getting ready to go here in just a moment. Excuse me. And now we have a timeout on the field. We'll see. Well, maybe not. They're sending it back out there. Half of the TMI team has gone back to their coaches. Half of them will jog back out onto the field. So call it an official's timeout. It didn't see anybody injured. Now we are back underway after whatever that was. 7:33, 1st and 10. Once again, ball at the 1 yard line. The whistle blows. Here's Bechtel in the pistol. Goes to the snap count. TMI not falling for it. Bechtel directing traffic, takes the snap, looking, quick throw. They have Braddock, and he's got a lane. He bursts through a few TMI defenders, and a nice pickup to get them out of the shadow of their end zone.
Complete to number 11, Jack
Up
Braddock.
across the 20, not quite the 25, looks like the 24. But a beautiful play for Jack Braddock and a daring play from Coach Phil Dawson and his Hyde Park staff to dial that up with not much room for error. Now Braddock lined up in that same position. It's number 17, Houston Shaw in the slot. Takes the snap. They'll hand it off here, or B1. Riverson Shaw takes that one for a positive gain. 2 yards, not much else. He does get to the 25-yard line, to the 26.
Short gain.
But nonetheless, a positive gain there on 1st down. Hyde Park moving the sticks forward.
2nd and 7.
Bechtel back to the line. TMI showing some pressure there on the left side. Looking quick hitter out and a short throw to Jackson Whitcomb. Not able to make that completion, but now lots of whistles. It looks like we might have lost a helmet. Yeah, it looks like Colin Barron's lost his helmet, one of the captains for this TMI team. So he'll need to hop off the field for a little bit. They put in Matthew Anderson, a wide receiver and a DB, playing both ways for TMI. Here's Bechtel, looking, clean pocket, throws over the middle, and that ball's caught. Nice throw to number 9. Carter Braw making the catch for a 1st down. Nice pitching catch. Hayden Bechtel able to find his man Braw over the middle. Fitting it into a tight window, not much time to spare on that throw, and it's a nice gain for 1st down up to the 48-yard line. Hyde Park moving the ball here.
To the 48-yard line.
It was the first game in the stadium since Park put in several renovations. Here's Bechtel looking, firing, and he's got Braun back-to-back plays. Vicious stiff arm. Makes a man miss, but he drops the ball. It's loose on the field, and TMI says they have it.
Pass complete to number 9, Carter Braun.
And a quick change here, TMI. Back-to-back hits to Bra, but on the second one, he fumbles. And a promising drive comes to an end there on the turnover. TMI looking to come back out onto the field as we are halfway through this first quarter. TMI entering at 1-2 this game. And of course, 0-0 in district play as we get started here tonight. They are coming off a loss. Actually, they're coming off a bye, it looks like, off a Saturday game when they lost big against Brentwood Christian.
We have 6:13 left remaining in the first quarter.
But now back onto the field,
Scoreless game.
Grant Sweeney and company. Still nothing here in the first quarter. We're about halfway through it as a quick pass. Flags fly as the pass is complete to Brady Warich, and he is brought down for a gain of a yard. But with the way those flags came in, you have to think it's going to be a procedural penalty going against the offense, or maybe a lined up in the neutral zone against Hyde Park. But a lot of times in this day and age, they'll go ahead and blow the play dead if it is offsides. Go ahead and protect the players, and it is offside. So
Offsides
unfortunate for Hyde Park as they're losing the turnover, or the penalty battle here, as I believe that's their third, for about 30 yards. They've had a holding, a personal foul, and now a 5-yard offsides penalty to put TMI up to the 50-yard line. So they will start their drive with a 50-yard field. Clock winds. Empty backfield here for Grant Sweeney. Takes the snap, looks to his left. Now in trouble, tries to escape to the right side, throws, and that ball is through the hands of the receiver, and laying a big hit on the quarterback is Zon Green again. He's out for blood here tonight. But with the flags where they are, and when they came in, it's going to be holding on somebody, I do believe. Whether it's offense or defense remains to be seen, because it is up near the line of scrimmage.
Holding against TMI.
But it will be holding against the offense, so marked 15 yards off. So, well, rather 10, but it makes it 2nd and 15. So I think it should be first. Down marker reads second, because if I remember, it was we just have back-to-back penalties on those plays. TMI coaching staff saying that it should be first down, and they've got it right now. So yes, 1st and 15, 5-yard offsides penalty plus a holding penalty against the offense makes it 1st and 15 here from the TMI 40-yard line. I'm going to avoid saying Panthers as much as possible, as frankly it's not very helpful, as that pass nearly intercepted late and behind Corbin Cocker. And on a route over the middle, that's a recipe for some danger, as Hyde Park unfortunately not able to make a play, but they will take the 0-yard pickup on 1st and 15. They are behind the sticks now at 2nd and 15.
5:46 to go in the first. We've got 2nd and 15.
As we have a slow-moving first quarter here early. 5:46 to go, 2nd down, 15. Defensive tackle almost jumping off sides there. Good crowd here tonight, making plenty of noise. Pressure coming, Zon into the backfield and making the tackle. Your defensive MVP, Zon Green, with a 2nd TFL of the quarter. This time on the running back, able to burst through the line and drag down number 7, Colin Behrens, for a loss of about 4. That puts them back to the 36-yard line for now 3rd and eternity. They need the Hyde Park 46, and they stand now at their own 37. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Looks like Isaac Young, the DB at the bottom of your screen, lined up in man. Lining up, and quarterback going to try and make the play himself. He does get back to the original line of scrimmage, but on 3rd and 19, That's not going to be quite enough. It brings up 4th and 10 from the 45.
Matthew Turner.
So defenses putting on a show here early. Hyde Park, the only team that's been able to sustain something of a drive, but that ended with a turnover, so maybe the biggest defensive play of the game. And now, once again, on to punt is Crocker, excuse me. So we've noticed from Sweeney, once the play tends to break down, he's going to try and make some plays with his legs, so good job by this Hyde Park secondary, just covering up receivers and not letting them do anything downfield. Is this a high punt snapped with one hand? No punt rush there, so they'll clean and let it get away. Dangerous there, as Orlando wasn't really looking for the ball, and they may get him for an illegal blindside block on that play, as we do have a flag down. Could have come back and hit him. The officials are keeping it tight here this evening. A lot of flags thrown, 4 minutes left to go. Most of those flags so far going against Hyde Park. Some classic official heckling there with the Jeopardy theme. Or maybe not theme, I don't know. The song, you know. But here we go, officials still having a conversation down here on the field. I'd like to thank you for tuning into the broadcast tonight. This first district game for your Panthers, your Hyde Park Panthers, not your TMI Panthers. And it will be that illegal blindside block that we mentioned a moment ago. There were actually 2 flags thrown against Hyde Park. One was procedural. I believe it might have just been an illegal formation or something like that. But it will be the illegal blindside block that is the bigger hitter. So they'll move the ball back.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 15-yard line. 4:03 left remaining in the first quarter.
Ball at the 15. Hayden Bechtel now. Going to take another crack at it offensively. Looking right. Oh, back to the line. Bartholomew in the backfield, and they will hand to him on first down. He cuts to the right. He's got a big hole, and he will have enough to move the chains there. A pickup of 11 on first down and 10. That moves the sticks.
And out to number 23,
Brandon Bartholomew.
That's enough for our Panthers.
Haven't seen much of him with Rivers and Shaw being, as Coach Dawson said, as close to 100% as he's felt all year. Now Bechtel, once again, why not? Keep it with him. Dragging a defender for a couple yards. He's brought down at the 30. That's Brandon Bartholomew for his second carry of the game. Back-to-back carries for him now. Up to across the 30-yard line to the 31. Hudson Hart coming in off the bench here. Looks like it'll be an empty set here for Bechtel. Shaw, and Whitcomb lined up there on the right side of your screen. Up at the top. Bechtel bringing Braddock in motion. And they'll swing it out to him, and that one led him a little bit too far. Officials haven't blown the whistle, and now they do. Thought there was a chance that might have gone behind Bechtel, but they will blow the whistle. It brings up third down and medium. They're at the 31-yard line. They need the 36. Charging in off the sideline is Rivers and Shaw now. TMI defense scrambling around. And a 3rd and 5. Bechtel surveying. He's going to take a shot down the field, and that one is incomplete. He was looking for Jackson Whitcomb on the deep ball, and that'll bring up 4th down, and the punt unit will come on for Hyde Park.
fourth down.
Zielinski back to punt. Zielinski gets it away despite a punt rush from TMI, and a beauty of a bounce as this one's going to bounce out of bounds inside the 25, so definitely flipping the field for a TMI offense that has been struggling here to move the ball. So both defenses really came to play here this evening. Now just waiting on the offense to pick up a little bit of the slack.
Panther fans, be sure to wear your team colors and support your Panthers in the Panther Booster Club. Items can be purchased this evening at the Hyde Park Spirit Store. The Panther Booster Club supports
special
all
teams,
Hyde Park athletics from grades 5
of course.
to 12.
The coaching staff being what it is, special teams obviously an area of emphasis for this Hyde Park team, as they have been able to get big plays from their return units, but the punt unit has been on point here tonight, although the punt of the night, of course, belongs to Corbin Crocker, who pinned one inside the 1 yard line. Hyde Park able to get out of that very quickly. There you can see Crocker lined up in the slot, the biggest guy on the field by far. Sweeney brings a man in motion, that's Pena. They'll keep it on the ground for Warich, and he is brought down in the backfield. It's John Green again. He has been all over the field. A monster first quarter. That's 3 TFLs for the Hyde Park linebacker in just the first quarter.
Pushes TMI back by about 3 yards.
And now TMI, they have struggled to move the ball, and part of that reason is they've been behind the stick so often with this Hyde Park defense. Now Sweeney looking, pump fakes, fires over the middle, and that will be caught. Looked like a couple times like he might be brought down or something might happen, but instead it's one of their best gains of the night. Maybe the first completion of the night. That one went to Warich. But it still brings up 3rd and long, now 3rd and 6. There's this Hyde Park crowd making plenty of noise on big downs, as a little bit of stadium strategy, putting the opposing team's bench right behind every stand, every seat in the building. Unveiling these beautiful renovations to the side of the stadium for the first time this year, as this is the first home game that Hyde Park is able to play.
At this time, we'd like to thank our Hyde Park Schools Booster Club sponsors this evening. Special recognition goes out to our title sponsors and our platinum
and now,
sponsors.
With 1 minute and 31 seconds to go in the quarter, TMI will take a timeout. I think we'll go ahead and keep it here, as it's been a little while. We'll be back at having some Panther games on Vype. I know I've called some games here. I don't think I've been here since the fall of 2020, so things have definitely changed around here. Happy to get some Taps football here live, broadcasted on the Vype Live Network. I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in. Here on a 3rd and long, Sweeney rolling to his left, looking downfield, going to fire, and he has his man. That'll be a first down. Moving the sticks is Chris Brown, one of the captains for this TMI team. But we do have a flag on the play, sitting right there at the 35-yard line, right at the line to gain. Could be any number of things. And it looks like it's an ineligible man downfield, and that will be going against TMI. So no first down on maybe the biggest play of the game for TMI, other than, well, a biggest play on offense, of course, generating a turnover early in the game. But it is all for naught as the ball moves back behind the original line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up 3rd and 11, an ineligible man downfield. It's when linemen are only able to go down the field so far to keep blocking. And got caught, tagged a man a little bit down the field, and now we have another flag. This one going to be a false start going against TMI. So instead of having 1st and 10 up across the 35-yard line to the 40, they're looking at 3rd down and 16 from inside their own 20.
Ball start against the offense.
So after Hyde Park struggled early with some penalties, a few personal fouls, a couple holdings, now it's TMI that's really shooting themselves in the foot with the turnover buck. And quickly, minus 10 yards.
And that brings up 3rd and 16.
Well, thereabouts. Elgin, it's one of those spot fouls, I believe, so it's wherever it happened. Minus 5. But they will go with an empty backfield once again. It's Grant Sweeney. And they've got their big man, Corbin Crocker, lined up at the bottom of the screen one-on-one. They might look to him. That's where his eyes went, but now he's going to stay up and run. Got to look behind him, and another tackle behind. Well, no, he'll get a yard on the play. That time, number 4, Quade Jackson, able to get in there and make the tackle from behind. Had a chance to knock it out, just doing a good enough job to hold on the ball was Grant Sweeney. And that'll bring up 4th down and long after a gain of 1. They got 2 punt returners back now for Hyde Park. It's Houston Shaw along with Jack Braddock. And this is where Hyde Park is looking to make a big play. Their punt returners are lined up, so just on their own side of the field. So Hyde Park almost certainly going to get the ball with some pretty good field position. But there's another very good punt. Braddock going to have to go and chase it, but he'll have some room to run. He tries to make a man miss, and he can't, but he's able to drag him a little bit into plus territory. And we do have a flag on the play, and with the flag being where it was, you'd have to think it might be a face mask or something like that, because the flag came in right as the gunner came and hit the punt returner. I think it'll go against number 4, Brody Warich, who's been all over the field tonight for TMI. But we have seen, in recent weeks in the NFL, we've seen plenty of face masks go against the offense. So this could be a strange situation that we have here, but with the way that they're marking it, I have to believe. Well, we'll just wait and we'll see. We'll let them take it down on the field. Personal foul, face mask against the kicking team. So they do get Warich for the personal foul. So yes, indeed, maybe not exactly what they were thinking, but special teams generating a big play on the return there for Hyde Park in the way of a 15-yard face mask penalty that will start them on offense right about at the 35-yard line. So a very short field, almost into field goal range already for Hyde Park. There's the sun now finally disappearing behind these trees as we move into the second quarter. As with the penalty there to end the quarter and all the discussion, we didn't get to have much ceremony about the end of that opening frame, but it's still 0-0. Both teams still looking for their first points of the game, so we will flip the field now. Hyde Park, of course, will be going the other direction. This field, perhaps a little bit different than your standard, what you'd come to expect from a football field, running east to west rather than north to south. So Hyde Park looking to punch it into the east end zone. The sun setting today behind this west end zone on this beautiful Hyde Park campus with the pond over on the other side of that building over there. Plenty of greenery on this campus. The train running through. I can tell you, if I was a kid and I was going here in elementary school, that would have been my favorite thing about this campus. The train running through my school's campus would have been terrible for my education. I would have never been able to pay attention. But now on 1st and 10 into the second quarter, 12 minutes up on the screen. And that's all we've got left in the half. Bechtel with Shaw with him in the backfield. Bechtel directing traffic. And on a 1st and 10, they will keep it on the ground, and not much doing there. Well read by the TMI defense. As Riverson Shaw is brought down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2 yards. We've got 2nd and 12.
So 2nd down and 12. Bra over on the right side. 3 receiver set. Bechtel looking, firing. He's got a man downfield. Jump ball, and that one knocked away. He was looking for Shaw.
Pass intended for number 17.
Pass broken up by number 0, Jack Hall for TMI. That brings up 3rd and long.
That brings up 3rd down.
So Hyde Park and a 3rd and long after the face mask penalty on the kick or the punt return to end the quarter. Here's Bechtel. Plenty of time. He's going to step up and take it himself. He's up across the 30. He needs the 35, and he's got it. 1st and 10, Hyde Park on the quarterback keeper. Not by design by Hayden Bechtel.
And that's enough for a Panther.
Making plays with his feet, making plays by himself. He's up across the 35-yard line to the 33, and now Hyde Park is cooking with gas, knocking on the door of the red zone. Excuse me, 25 to the 23.
Ball spotted at the 24-yard line.
Bechtel, TMI showing pressure. They'll swing it out, and that one incomplete. That looks like a screen pass. That looked like it was backwards, and it is. Nobody got it. It was a backwards pass, so
21 Riverson Shaw.
I believe that's what they're gonna. So yes, indeed, a backward pass and a loss of a bunch on the play. Back to the 33. And with the pressure that TMI was bringing, if that pass is able to find the hands of Riverson Shaw, it looks like daylight ahead. But now 2nd and a mile for Hyde Park, as they're just going to go ahead and keep it on the ground. And a big hole up the middle. Shaw dragging defenders down to the 21-yard line, so they get just about to where they were on that 1st and 10 play, maybe a little bit more. And now that brings up 3rd and 8. So very nice job by Riverson Shaw and that offensive line to just get the yardage back and plus some. So that brings 3rd and 8 much more doable for Hyde Park. Maybe you're thinking 4-down territory here. Here's Bechtel looking, firing. He's got Braddock. Braddock makes the catch over the middle. Nice job. Good route breaking inside, getting it inside on Jack Hall, who is blanketing him in coverage, who knocked away that deep pass moments ago to Shaw. That makes 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Carter Braw in the backfield for some power running, and right up the middle and into the end zone for a touchdown. That's Riverson Shaw. As Hyde Park able to strike first at home, and with 9:45 to go here in the quarter, a 5-yard touchdown for Riverson Shaw and the Hyde Park Panthers. We do have flags on the play. It looks like some extracurriculars after some pushing and shoving to muddy the waters a little bit. After the play was over, it will be a personal foul going against TMI.
It's a personal foul on the defense. They will enforce it on the kickoff.
Will be enforced on the kickoff. Zielinski will be on to kick. Snap and hold are good, and they'll punch that one through the uprights. Jackson Whitcomb on the hold there. That makes it 7-0 here in the first quarter. We'll go ahead and take our first break of the broadcast. You're listening and watching to Hyde Park Football on the Vype Live Network. We'll be back in just 30 seconds. Keep it here.
interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Back here at the quarry after Hyde Park takes their first lead of the ballgame. First score for either squad makes it 7-0. Now back deep for TMI to return this thing.
All right, Panther fans, let's dance.
Brody Warwick's number 4 along with Max Pena, number 23. And for Hyde Park on the kick is Bet Gardy, the man to boot this one deep. Short kickoff, fair caught and fumbled. Ball's loose on the ground. Hyde Park saying they've got it. And ladies and gentlemen, they do. Ian Riddick, number 88, the one to fall on it.
Number 55, Burton.
Well, they'll give it to Burton. So either way, nice job, nice little change of pace. Warwick had to come sprinting up to try and return that, to try and fair catch that kick. But in running, it's difficult enough as it is to catch a football when it's moving through the air like that. Catching a kick is a very difficult thing to do. He was on the run, fair catching it, moving through traffic, trying not to hit anybody, and it just squirted through his hands and hit the turf. And once the ball hits the ground, you're allowed to hit the guy, even if he calls a fair catch. So now Warwick will come back out on defense and try to make a play and try and right his wrong there. But now here comes Hayden Bechtel in this Hyde Park offense. Brandon Bartholomew in the backfield, looking for him to set up a screen, and TMI all over that one. Colin Barron's in coverage, but not sure it would have mattered.
It's incomplete.
So second and 10 with 8:35 to go in the half. Bechtel, raw lined up an H-back, but they'll hand it off. And a nice burst up the middle for Brendan Bartholomew, as he'll have the sticks, and that'll be enough for a first down inside the 10-yard line to the 6. So they were down here just moments ago, and now they're right back, first and goal.
We got first and goal, Hyde Park.
Bechtel, man in motion, and they will keep it on the ground. It's Bechtel himself that will take it in for the score, a 6-yard gain. Houston Shaw fooled me. I couldn't tell who had the ball for a moment, but it was the quarterback. And what a difference QB1 is making here in this game, as it is a 13-0 lead. Hyde Park over the TMI Panthers. Kicking unit on. Whitcomb to hold. Snap is good. Kick is good. And Adam Zielinski able to give his team a 14-0 lead. Hyde Park now with a 2-score lead, as TMI has struggled mightily to move the ball, and coming fresh off a turnover, Hyde Park able to capitalize. Special teams getting things done for them here today. With 7:37 to go here in the half, Hyde Park ready to kick it deep once again. We'll see if they have any more trickeration to throw at TMI. Fans in attendance feeling rather pleased after these quick swings. In just 2 minutes and 8 seconds of game time, Hyde Park scores 2 touchdowns. So not only have the lead, they've been able to pad it a little bit as the kicking team comes in to send this one deep. And interesting, wonder what the reasoning, well, hey, maybe I do know the reasoning. They brought in a different kicker. They brought in Beck Garvey to do that little short kick high in the air, that end over end thing that was so difficult for Warwick to return, but now they've got Zielinski back, and they're going to go onside. Plenty of yardage there, and diving on it. Ball's not really loose, as number 2, Matthew Anderson, dove on it. Squirted out of his grasp just for a second, but he was able to stay on it. So giving TMI a shorter field there. I answered my own question right as I was thinking of it. I think they brought in Garvey as a specialty kicker, because Zielinski's handled the kicks and the punts and everything else. Sweeney back in the backfield here for TMI. He's going to roll right, and he's going to run into his own man and fall down. There was a boogeyman, a couple footsteps. Gus Collins in there may get credited for the tackle. He's the one that kind of broke everything up. So TMI once again operating behind the sticks. Second down and long. The ball's at the 34. Second and 16. Sweeney looking over the middle, firing over the middle, and into the hands of a Hyde Park defender. Sean Hines gets the turnover on the overthrow. And everything going Hyde Park's way here in the second quarter. They've got their second turnover in the frame, and their offense will come back out onto the field. Sweeney had a couple guys coming over the middle. The one slant kind of running underneath it. But it just sailed a little bit, and Sean Hines able to make the catch. One of those where the quarterback might not have even seen Hines. He just overthrew the ball. Too much mustard. But now, ball at the 45. Hyde Park's going to set up again with a pretty short field. Now trying to get the edge is Rivers and Shaw, and there's not much there. Well read by the TMI defense. That'll be a loss of a couple on first down. Clock continues to wind here in the second quarter. You're feeling pretty good if you're Hyde Park. You do get the ball to start the second half as well, so they might be thinking take as much time off this clock here as they can, as we are halfway through the second quarter now. Bechtel, he'll keep it on the ground. We do have a reverse, and able to make a man miss is Whitcomb. He's going to try and make something happen after the fake out didn't really go their way, as Corbin Crocker read it pretty well. He does get back to the original line of scrimmage. That's a gain of a couple. So now third down and 10 at the 45-yard line. They need the opposite 45 to pick up a first down. It's Crocker, who's been all over the field here today. He's played offense. He lines up at receiver. He's on their defensive line. He's been their punter. So he's been making plays all over the field tonight for TMI as Shaw moves in motion. Bechtel looking, surveying, is going to take it himself. He tries the left side. Flag comes in, makes a cut up the middle, still on his feet. He's got the first down, cuts it back. He's still going. Cuts it to the left inside the 30, dragging defenders down to the 25. There are two TMI defenders lying down right next to each other injured. We have a flag on the field, so the highlight of the night for Bechtel may have to come back, but what a run by the quarterback. Shifty in the open field. He's not super speedy, but man, is he shifty. The first of the two TMI defenders is up and coming off the field. That's Evan Liu. does seem hobbled. But we have another TMI lineman down on the field, and unfortunately for Hyde Park, I do think that penalty is going to negate that play, and what a play it was. But with the TMI student down there on the field getting worked on, we're going to go ahead and step aside. 5:13 to go here in the first half. Well, nope, he's back up on the field, and very nice to see that. Matthew Tatum, one of the biggest dudes out there on the field. Been throwing his weight around for this TMI line, and he'll have to exit the field. Coming off under his own power, clearly not at 100%, but good to see him moving. But now, that'll bring up 3rd and very long. Maybe get some updates on those injuries as
against Hyde Park.
Both those guys back off of the field under their own power, and it was indeed holding on to Hyde Park. So that'll negate the Bechtel run, but
pushes Hyde Park back by about 10 yards.
Hey, you can still put that on a highlight tape if you want.
35-yard line. It's 3rd and 20.
So now the clock winds. Under 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. (14-0) Hyde Park. 3rd down and 20. They're at the 35. They need the opposite 45. And it looks like we have a timeout on the field for Hyde Park with 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. We'll go ahead and take that timeout with them. We'll be back in just a second. You're listening to Hyde Park Football on Vype Live.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Third down and 20. Not exactly where you want to be for Hyde Park, but hey, if Aiden Bechtel is able to just become untackleable for another play. Here's Bechtel. He'll fire a short pass to Braddock. Braddock going to try and make a play in the open space, and just nothing doing there. Back to the line of scrimmage for Jack Braddock, and that brings up 4th down and 20. That does keep the clock moving. Play clock winds. They don't have to snap it until under 4 minutes to play if they don't want to. Adam Zielinski back out onto the field. You know? Right. Now here's Zielinski. Line drive punt. Takes a Hyde Park bounce, and collecting it before it goes out of bounds is number 4, Brady Warich. But pretty good to flip the field, nearly getting that one inside the 25. They get to 27. But with 3:56 to go, TMI going to take the field to try and make something happen before halftime. And when you don't have the ball to start that half, it was much more important to try and pick this up because you've got timeouts and you've got plenty of time. Don't have the longest field. It's about 73 yards to pay dirt. And assuming Corbin Crocker is also their kicker, kid has plenty of leg. But seeing what he did on kickoff to open the game, and well, actually no, we haven't seen him kick the ball yet since they received the opening kick. But he's showed off some pretty good punting skills. As Hyde Park now showing pressure, they'll run it the other way, though. Colin Behrens on first down gets a pickup of about 5 across the 30.
Forward play, Jackson and number Turner on the tackle. He's up 2nd and 6.
Sweeney looking, firing. He's got Warich. Warich able to make a man miss, and a big hit on the sideline. And it looks like he will have enough for a first down. They'll spot it at the 42-yard line. That'll move the sticks for TMI, 1st and 10. TMI trying to make this thing a football game before half. Clock continues to wind, just 3 minutes to go here in the half. Sweeney. They'll keep it on the ground here. He hands it to Behrens. Behrens over-ended, and the ball is on the floor. From what we can tell, it looks like Hyde Park jumped on it. I saw Bartholomew at the bottom of that pile, but no, coming away with it. That's Gus Collins. It was Gus Collins there at the bottom of the pile. 43, not 23. And Behrens getting over-ended on that play, and that is another forced turnover by Hyde Park. Their 4th of the game. No, 3rd of the game. They had the Warich fumble, the interception, and now that fumble. 4th turnover of the game for the whole contest, as Hyde Park does have a fumble. That's what I was thinking of.
2:51 remaining, 1st and 10 Panthers.
So the Hyde Park defense and special teams turning TMI over, giving this offense a short field to work with. And now with 2:51, Hyde Park sets up shop inside the TMI 40, and they will keep it on the ground. Shaw trying to cut it back, but he is met and walled off by a pair of TMI defenders. Liu in on the tackle. We saw him get hurt earlier, so glad to see him back on the field. Jackson Hayden, the other Panther, in there on the play. Now Bechtel surveying, doesn't like what he sees. He'll just keep it on the ground. Jukes it back to the left, jukes it back to the right, and he's into the open field. It's a foot race. He's going for the corner, and he got it. Hayden Bechtel showing off the legs today. Untackleable, making a miss left, making a miss right, and he scampers all the way into the end zone for a score. A 43-yard scamper. And the kick is up, and the kick is good, so the kicking unit stays perfect. That makes it 21-0. Hyde Park dominating here in the opening home game, in their opening district game here this evening. 2:16 remaining in the half. We can go ahead and take a break with them. You're listening to Hyde Park Football on Vype.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Warich and Pena back deep to return. Adam Zielinski ready to go on the kickoff. Short kick in no man's land, and just sitting on that ball is Ian Hutchins. Nice to find the gap in the formation there. Coach Dawson keeping this TMI team
It'll be TMI
on their
ball.
toes on special teams on these kickoffs.
Yard line.
See what TMI does, trying to claw their way back into this before the half. Same thing as I said on their last drive still apply. There's 2 minutes, 16 seconds left. They've got timeouts. And it'll be an empty backfield to start the drive for Grant Sweeney. Pressure comes. He's just going to try and get rid of this thing. It might stay in bounds, but no. Brody Warich streaking down the sideline. It looked like he was just throwing it away, but that ball hung up there and stayed pretty close to the field turf, but Tyler Orlando there on the coverage to make it difficult.
Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Sweeney getting signals from the sideline.
2-10, nothing.
3 receivers lined up to the bottom of your screen. Empty backfield until Behrens comes in motion. Maybe setting up a tunnel screen. They look him off and they try to find Hall, but it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball knocked down by number 44, Matthew Turner.
Matthew Turner in on the play, knocking that one away for the pass
Hyde Park
defense.
Panthers, we've got a 3rd down.
But now on 3rd down and long.
Let's get ridiculous.
2:05 to go here in the half. And a flag on the play. Sweeney just going to fire to his big man, a jump ball, and that's a catch. And we have 2 flags on the play. I think one of these is going to be roughing the passer on Zon Green. The other one,
There's a flag on the play.
we'll see, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just something just clicked there for this offense, as Corbin Crocker's about a foot taller than everybody on the Hyde Park roster. Not a bad target to look at on offense, as the clock is continuing to wind. Clock continues to wind still. Now, well, we had it for a second. Having some trouble with the clock as it continues to wind. Well, they got it stopped. Oh. It stops for like a little bit. There we go. Okay, 152. It'll like hitch. It'll say 115 for a couple seconds, and it'll snap down to 112 or something. But it looks like we might have 2 penalties going against the defense. Or no, they're gonna. Well, I'll just wait. I won't speculate. Offsides defense, penalty declined, personal foul, roughing the passer. Yep. All right. So I actually do not. So I believe that is 15 yards from the end of the play. So that's going to be a huge gain for TMI. That's exactly what they needed under 2 minutes to go.
Ball spotted on the 30.
Nice job by Sweeney taking the hit and getting that ball off to Corbin Crocker. Their big target over there at the bottom of your screen now. Big number 87.
First down, TMI.
Sweeney rolling right. He's just going to take it himself. He splits it, the defense, and he's up across the 25-yard line. So a positive gain for TMI, who's started to get a little bit of rhythm these past couple plays.
Six-yard gain. 2nd and 4, TMI.
Sweeney hands it off, so they keep it on the ground for Behrens. And not much there. Back to the just the line of scrimmage.
Jackson and number 7,
And
Whitney.
timeout on the field.
We got a third down.
So we're having some more clock issues. At third down from the 24. Crowd getting loud here on third down and short. One of the shortest third downs TMI has seen all day. Barons in the backfield. They bring McDaniel in motion. They'll keep it with Barons, and he's got a big hole. Although he is cut down, it looked like he fell right at the line to gain. I don't think he got it. I don't think they're going to give him the spot.
Keeps you short of the first down. We got 4th and 1.
So 4th down, and of course, TMI in the position that they're in, they're going to have to go for it. So 21-0. And timeout called. Still having some clock issues. And now with 29, well, they'll probably add some time to this, but TMI has called a timeout with under a minute to play here in the quarter. Under a minute to play in the half. They've got the ball at the 21. They need the 20. As we get more time added, we'll go ahead and step aside. You're listening to Panther Football on Vype.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, Hyde videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
TMI charging up to the line. 4th down and short. One of the biggest plays of the game here tonight. It looks like they're going to run some Wildcat. Brody Warich lined up at quarterback in the backfield with Colin Barons. And they'll hand it off to McDaniel, and they'll blow the play dead before it gets underway. It looked like McDaniel would have had it.
TMI, that'll be 4th and 6.
So they're going to try and go for it, despite the penalty. Sweeney's back in. It's 4th down and 6, and the flag, or a whistle blows. I don't see a flag. No laundry down on the field, but it will be a timeout for TMI. I believe that is their last. 37 seconds to go. Ball at the 26, and they need the 20. We'll go ahead and step aside with them just one more time. You're listening to Hyde Park Panther Football on Vype Live.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Defense comes back out onto the field as Seven Nation Army blares into the stands. Little Jack White for you on a Friday night. As Grant Sweeney coming into the backfield, and we may have a Hyde Park timeout now. All right, I believe now that we might be underway. 37 seconds to go. Grant Sweeney, the quarterback, empty backfield for him. Sweeney rolling right on 4th down. Looking downfield, goes back across his body, and he's got his man. It's Crocker, and he is into the end zone for 6. Dangerous throw coming back across his body through left when he was rolling right, but Grant Sweeney and the gamble pays off. Corbin Crocker open over the middle, caught for a touchdown, and TMI avoids the shutout in the first half. It's 21-6 as it stands now. Matthew Taton in at right tackle there for TMI. As we saw him go down, he looked like he had the worst injury of the 2 injured players, but he's back out there now, so good to see the injuries for TMI not bothering them too much. But now we have Camden Moore on the kick. Play clock winding down. The extra point is up and good. Looked like the quarterback, Grant Sweeney, was the holder on that play. Saw some guys go down. I thought we might have some penalties, but looks like just some on-the-field clumsiness, we'll call it. But with 28 seconds, Hyde Park will get the ball back. We'll see what they try to do. They do have some timeouts, but with the lead and with getting the ball back at the start of the 3rd quarter, I can't imagine that they're going to be particularly aggressive unless this return nets them something wonderful. Been a good showing from the Hyde Park defense almost all night, except for that finishing off that drive right there. They have been bit by some penalties. They've had several personal fouls here in the game. So despite having a large lead here heading into the halftime break, you could say Hyde Park could definitely be playing a cleaner game of football here tonight. Hasn't totally come back to bite them, but it did come back to bite them there. Braddock and Shaw back deep to return. Keep an eye on some trickery here for TMI. And a short kick, this one angling out of bounds, as this one will bounce. Braw going to pick it up and be brought down. I like the idea there by Braw to let that bounce, see if it caromed out of bounds, but instead it just bounced right up into his hands. So Carter Braw hands team on that one. They get the ball just across the 40. So with 27 seconds and a few timeouts, if Hyde Park wants to take a crack here, they could set something up for the end of the half, but you can also understand playing the conservative approach with the lead and with how successful you have been on defense and, of course, the possession of the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So things are setting up right for Hyde Park. Or if you're thinking we might be aggressive because TMI didn't have any timeouts left, and they will start the ball into the air. Shaw going to catch it, cut it back. He's still on his feet, up across the 40, and he is brought down inside the 40-yard line as timeout is called. Well, clock stops on the 1st down nonetheless, but a big play there on 1st down, and that's exactly what you need in a drive like this. This is when you set up something big. Just a quick, easy pass, get your man out and running, and with 16 seconds to go, what do we have here? Clock winds. Quarterback looking. Bechtel firing downfield. He's got Braddock. That one knocked away. Some good defense by Jack Hall. Had him one-on-one deep. And with 10 seconds to go now, ball at the 36. So here's Bechtel looking, firing, and that ball is caught. Now trying to get out of bounds. He fumbled it, and it is out of bounds, so there is a couple seconds left on the clock, and Zelensky, we know he has a leg, but...
And that's enough for another Panthers. First down.
And we'll see what they go to here, because we know Zelensky, he does have the leg. Talking with some Hyde Park folks, it's not just the leg for big kickoffs. He's got the leg and the accuracy, but looks like they're just going to leave the offense out there for 2 more seconds. The ball is at the 25-yard line. Got to look end zone here. Two seconds left. Play clock winding. Still plenty of time. There's 30 seconds on it. Bechtel takes the snap. He's looking, firing down the middle, and that one's in the air and incomplete. Juggled around. Bra had a chance. I don't think he would have been in the end zone. I think he would have been short, but very nearly a miraculous catch down there at the goal line. But Hyde Park will take it into the locker room with a 21-7 lead. A very good first half. For the first time this season, your home team, the Hyde Park Panthers. So that home cooking working out for them a little bit here this afternoon. 28 minutes up on the clock for halftime. Bechtel has scampered into the end zone twice. And Rivers and Shaw the other touchdown. And that has been the difference late in the second quarter. TMI quarterback Grant Sweeney able to find Corbin Crocker in the end zone to make it 21-7, but now Hyde Park will have the ball to start the second half. We'll go ahead and put the headsets down. We'll let you see the sights and sounds of the stadium. We'll see what we've got in terms of maybe see what the cheerleaders have, some dance team festivities. We'll go ahead and pitch it down to the field now. You're listening to Hyde Park Football on Vype.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to announce your 2023-2024 Hyde Park Varsity Cheerleaders. At senior, Kate Noss. Senior Captain, Caitlin Bradley. Senior Choreography, Maddie Reese. Junior Choreography, Kaya House. Junior Kaylee Neef. Junior Chaplain Sarah Shell. Sophomore Choreography Arden Smith. Sophomore Madison Lee. Sophomore Kendall Baker. Sophomore Caroline Ellis. Lastly, let's give a huge shout out to our mascot junior, Luke McCutcheon. The varsity cheerleaders are under the direction of head coach Daphne McCarthy. Let's give a big round of applause for your Hyde Park varsity cheerleaders. Hyde Park families and guests, please welcome to the field the dancers of the 2023-2024 Hyde Park Prancer Dance Team. Introducing freshman Sage Conquest, freshman Carmel Liu, sophomore and team secretary Anna Kate Duwall, sophomore and team lieutenant Ruth Howard, sophomore and team lieutenant Allegra Johnson, sophomore and team historian Clara C. Wright, junior and team captain Cecilia Spence, and senior and team president Sally Watley. The Prancer Dance Team is under the direction of Tanya Axworthy. Tonight they are performing their advanced pep rally hip hop car mix. This is a dance they learned at their Showtime line camp in Dallas this summer. They would like to thank their camp instructor Jaden for providing a fun hip hop to hype up the Hyde Park Panther fans. Please join me in welcoming the Panthers to the field for our halftime entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you
Give a big round of applause for your Hyde Park Prancer Dance Team.
He
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, Hyde videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. Hey, high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today. What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, Hyde videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. Hey, high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today. What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, Hyde videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. Hey, high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today. What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, Hyde videos, the Vype program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. Hey, high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype today. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, Hyde videos, the Vype program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. Hey, high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype today. What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, Hyde videos, the Vype program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Back in, coming from halftime. About a minute and a half before we get started for our opening kickoff of this third quarter. Hyde Park leading it, the home team. The Hyde Park Panthers leading the TMI Panthers by a score of 21-7. My name is Jack Farrell, joining you here tonight at the Quarries. Marcus Spears alongside me, helping me run camera and produce. Hyde Park will receive this kickoff. It was a dominant display by their defense for about 23 minutes of that first half. They did struggle a little bit with penalties, but defensively they have been doing a very good job of keeping TMI off schedule, pushing them behind the sticks. There have been a lot of second and third and longs, a lot of second and third and 10 pluses. The offense, after starting slow, was really spurred on by some turnovers. Hayden Bechtel has been putting on a show with his legs here tonight. Perhaps his biggest highlight of the game, didn't even count as it was drawn back by penalty, but he has been shifty in the open field. TMI has not been able to tackle him, and he's pretty deceptive because he does have some burners when he gets down the field, but he's a very methodical runner. Likened to him to a guy in the Austin area, the Austin high school football area. Well, obviously college football as well, but a Sam Ellinger type runner. He's not as much of a bruiser as Ellinger might have been, but he's always going to pick up 3, 4, 5 yards more than you think he's going to on a play because he's going to make the right decisions. He's going to know how to take hits at the right time and when not to take them, and how to just pick up a few extra yards with just one more cut and one more dive. It's a really cool thing to see. Really cool to watch him move it in the open field, and he has been fantastic on the ground tonight. Probably nearly 100 rushing yards here in the half with the long touchdown run he had over 40 yards, about 43 on that one. But now on to kick this ball deep is Camden Moore for TMI. It is the third quarter, 12 minutes up on the clock. And a short kick, taking one out of the Hyde Park handbook. And nice job bringing that one down. Hit Charlie Burton in the fingertips, and he's able to catch it and make a bit of a play to set his team up with some excellent field position to start this second half. They're at the 46-yard line. Hayden Bechtel coming out. The pilot of this offense scored 21 points in that first half. Looks like Brendan Bartholomew is going to be the running back to start this second half. It's been mostly Riverson Shaw that we've seen throughout this game, but as a change of pace, Bartholomew has picked up some pretty good yardage on the ground. As we are underway in this second half, first play of the game is a big carry on the ground. Bartholomew bounces it to the outside, and he's brought down, but not before he crosses into TMI territory inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, and this offensive line is just moving bodies out of the way.
Brings the ball to the TMI 36-yard line. We got 1st and 10.
Here's Bechtel. Takes the snap. Looking for his receiver on the left side. He's got his man. That's Shaw streaking up the right side, trying to worm his way through the defenders. He will be brought down, but not before a first down, and they are inside the red zone already here in this third quarter. Just 30 seconds gone. Braddock lined up. He's the lone receiver on the left side, 3 receivers to your right side. Bra, the big receiver in the slot, as this one is a fumbled handoff, not a clean exchange. The ball's on the turf, and it looks like Bartholomew is able to fall on it. As he and Bechtel just not quite on the same page there. And the way that the ball rolled, looks like a gain of about a half a yard. So that brings up second down and 9.5. Bechtel swings it out to Shaw. Shaw in the open field. He's going to try and split the defenders. And not able to do so, but a positive gain on the play. Brady Warich able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. And that'll be enough for a first down. It'll be first down and goal now. Ball inside the 10-yard line. Now easy on the left side. That's Brendan Bartholomew, and he walks in for a touchdown. And how about that to start the half for Hyde Park? 10:32 to go, just a minute and a half gone, and Hyde Park able to erase the touchdown TMI scored towards the end of the half. makes it 27-7, a 3-touchdown lead, a 20-point lead for your Panthers. And now Zielinski comes on for the kick. This kick is up, and this kick is good.
And the extra point is good.
Hyde Park, a lot of firsts tonight. First home game, first district game.
TMI 7.
First game since they made some renovations here in the stands. Last time I was here, I believe, was a Hyde Park Regents game. Parked over here on the east side of the stadium. There were some signs there that said, "Park at your own risk." And I did. I took the risk. And I should just say it was a poor decision to take that risk, because Regents kicker Will Stone, the cannon of the leg that young man has afforded him the opportunity to continue to play football at the next level. He's kickoff man at the University of Texas, but he booted a ball through the uprights so hard that it climbed over the fence into the parking lot, bounced into the parking lot, and busted one of my taillights. So I parked further away today. But now Hyde Park, kicking unit onto the field. Adam Zielinski ready to boot this one deep. We'll see if they come up with any sort of trickery, as has been their plan for most of the game. We've seen onside kick, we've seen short kick. But just a boot into the end zone and a touchback on this one. But we do have a flag right down by the where the kickoff took place. The only thing that could be is offsides on the kick, I would assume. See, kick defense team maybe got across the football a little bit too early. They might have to re-kick this. Or they could just take it at the 30 or whatever it is. So it looks like, yes, it is offsides on the kicking team, and we will have a re-kick. Oh, no, they're not going to have the re-kick. So much ado about nothing there. As we've had just a slow-moving sort of football game tonight. Long discussions, a lot of
Ball will be spotted on the 30-yard line.
Maybe issues with the sidelines as getting ready to enter our number 3 of this football game. Sweeney looking downfield, firing, and maybe I shouldn't have given him that hint, as there's the big man. As much as the offense has struggled, they have found something, and that is 50-50 balls to Corbin Crocker, as we have a Hyde Park injury down in the field.
Tackle made by number 4, Quay Jackson, and 22, Sean Hines. It's enough for a TMI first down. Injury timeout.
We have going to go ahead and take an injury timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Be back in about 45 seconds. You're listening to Hyde Park Football on Vype.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Back into the action, and they're going right back over the middle to the big man, Corbin Crocker, for another big pickup and a first down, as he is just by far the biggest guy out onto the field. And it looked like a mismatch, but they really didn't go to him until late in that second quarter, and now they've done nothing but go to him.
First down, TMI.
Sweeney dropping back. They set up a little screen for the running back, and well read that time by Quade Jackson. But still a very positive pickup on the play for TMI. It's now second down and 6.
Second down and 6.
Ball at the 26-yard line. 9.5 to go here in the quarter. With TMI starting to figure things out a little bit offensively, feeling a lot better about how Hyde Park has looked on offense. It was a nice pickup on the ground. Colin Behrens inside the 24, a first down. TMI into the red zone again. Moving at a frantic pace as they keep it on the ground this time. Tackled.
Another tackle by number 40.
Looks like Zon Green, and it is on the tackle. He has been all over the field tonight for Hyde Park on defense. Plenty of TFLs, a sack in the game.
We've got 2nd and 8.
Sweeney dropping back, looking right. Now he's going to try and take it off himself. Cuts it back. Towel goes flying. And he is down inside the 15-yard line. Doesn't quite have the 10. Looks like third down and 3 from the 12. Look for 87. Corbin Crocker lined up there, sort of in the slot. And this looks like a free play. It will be a first down for TMI. And just a lob into the air. This one is caught and touchdown. Aiden McDaniel caught the jump ball on the free play for TMI. We may have 2 flags on the play. It looked like it clearly was an offsides. They threw the flag, but we might have an eligible receiver downfield and on such a short field. But wow, what a catch by Aiden McDaniel. Just coming down with a jump ball and falling across the goal line. But unfortunately, this play will wash out. Although, well, it depends on how you want to look at it. Unfortunate for TMI, fortunate for Hyde Park, because even if they didn't score the touchdown on that play, they would have had a first down with the yardage on the penalty. But with the penalty going against the offense, now we just replay it like nothing ever happened. Third down and 3 from the 12. Barron's in with Sweeney in the backfield. Looks like McConnell lined up at H-back. Sweeney rolling, whistle blowing. Play blown dead. Imagine this will be 5 on the offense. And it will be 5 on the offense moving back. So that 5-yard penalty makes it third down and 8. They need the 9-yard line.
Now being a third and a long 8.
Eight minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Sweeney drops back to pass, and that ball is juggled and intercepted. Warich had it in his hands, he bobbled it, moved it into the air, and Austin Young fell on it. That's a pick. So wave the touchdown off and give Hyde Park the ball back. That's another turnover by this Hyde Park defense. Tip drill INT, that one definitely not the fault of Sweeney. But it goes against him in the stat book. And this Hyde Park offense back out onto the field after probably the most impressive drive of the game by TMI.
Interception by Austin Young. The Hyde Park first down.
Hayden Bechtel back in at quarterback. 8:05 to go in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Bartholomew with the carry. It's been all him in this second half. So now Hyde Park may be thinking about chewing some clock, getting out of here. They'll put too much more mileage. But now they'll keep it on the ground. Bartholomew, another massive hole, bouncing off of defenders. He's up across the 35-yard line for another Hyde Park first down. They'll spot the ball at the 37.
First down.
So TMI has just had no way to stop this Hyde Park rushing attack here in the second half. As much time has passed, we're only about 4.5 minutes of game clock into this second half. Bechtel with Bartholomew in the back, or excuse me, no, they got Shaw in the backfield now. They'll give it to him, and he'll be dragged down from behind as he crosses the 40-yard line. As Rivers and Shaw, now that he is getting healthier and healthier, we can kind of see what this two-headed rushing attack looks like for this Hyde Park offense. And if you want to throw in Hayden Bechtel, that's a very cruel rushing attack. So here's Bechtel looking over the middle, firing to Braddock and just a little bit high. That brings up third down. Trying to think of I can think of Cerberus, the three-headed dog, but there's no three-headed big cat that I can think of for this Hyde Park offense. Some sort of three-headed panther. He's a running crew of Hayden Bechtel, Brendan Bartholomew, and Riverson Shaw here tonight has been very, very impressive. So third down, about 7. Bechtel will hand it off. That's Shaw. Bounces to the left side. He's got the angle. He's inside the 40. And he will be brought down at the 30-yard line. Another huge pickup on the ground for this Hyde Park offense. As TMI, not enough information on how to stop this rushing offense. Clear skies tonight, a light breeze.
27-yard line. First down and 10, Hyde Park.
89 degrees as it stands as Bechtel looks, and that one batted down at the line. And with the summer that we had here in, well, all over the country, but here in Central Texas, 89, that is brisk. .6:22 to go here in the quarter. Second down and 10. Raw brought in motion. They'll keep it on the ground with Shaw. Running patiently, stiff arms the defender, bounces it to the outside, and he's brought out of bounds.
Big gain again.
Rivers and Shaw, that's what he's going to look like when you give him a little bit of time to rest.
For another Panthers. First down.
As TMI, maybe a couple injured players on that one. McConnell looks banged up, and
an injury timeout.
Excuse me, McDaniel, but he'll be able to come up off of the field under his own power. Looks like Will Clanton, the defensive lineman who's down on the field here for TMI. Six minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We'll go ahead and step aside here for the injury timeout. You're listening to Hyde Park Football on Vype.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
First and 10, Hyde Park.
Hyde Park, first down and 10. Movement on the line, but on the defensive side of the ball. Bechtel looking to the sideline. Rivers and Shaw in. 3 receivers to your right. Here's Bechtel, juggled the snap a little bit. Rolling, looking for somewhere to go. Fires over the middle and incomplete. Just sort of throwing that one away. Hit the feet of in between 2 receivers. Was looking either for Jackson Whitcomb or Carter Braw, and there is a world that he might have been a little far upfield for that pass. Huh? Yep, looks like the quarterback was across the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball, so an illegal forward pass. Off the top of my head, you see that called so rarely, I don't know what the penalty is for that. I believe it's a loss of down situation. It can't be a spot foul like intentional grounding, so I guess 5 yards loss of down?
Push Hyde Park back to the 19.
Panthers now to the 19-yard line, yes.
Second down.
Oh, no, I guess it is. It might be a spot foul. I think it's loss of down minus 10 because they're at about 8 yards behind the original line of scrimmage instead of a full 10, 15. Well, this game's had a little bit of everything, hasn't it? Here's Bechtel. Takes the snap. Firing, and that one high and dangerous. As Braw got a hand on it, but he batted it into the air in between several TMI defenders.
Third down, Hyde Park.
That brings up third down and long for Hyde Park. Ball spotted at the 17. They need the 3. Bechtel bringing Shaw in motion. He'll throw out to the left side. That's Braddock. Braddock in space, flag down. It looks like in the area of holding on those blocks is that they were trying to set up a catch and run situation, but I believe this will go against Hyde Park once again. We have another stoppage. Yep, holding on the offense. And they will accept the penalty, even though that would bring up fourth down because Hyde Park was in a much more manageable situation. So they'll push the ball back, assuming Hyde Park won't get 20 yards on this play. Still 5:30 to go here in the third quarter. So we have slowed to a snail's pace. Bechtel looking right, firing. He's got a man and incomplete, nearly intercepted. Brody Warich going up high to get that one, and that brings up fourth down. Ball is at the 27. Ball at the 27 makes it a 44-yard field goal. And it looks like the offense will remain on the field here. Maybe pooch punt territory. Bechtel looking. Gonna fire downfield. He's got Braw. He's caught it, and he is down very close to the sticks. And it looks like he might have it. He needed the 2 or the 3, and he got the 1. First and 10, Hyde Park. Beautiful pitch and catch from Hayden Bechtel into the hands of Carter Braw. Hyde Park showing off their big target. And that'll make it first and goal. Knocking on the doorstep. Rivers and Shaw in the backfield. And they will hand it to him. Braw, the lead blocker, and he is into the end zone for 6 more. 34-7 Hyde Park. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Kick team coming on now. It'll be Zelensky once again. He's 4 for 4 on extra points here this evening. As we will cut off the fight song to a very unsatisfying conclusion, as that one is up and good. You got to let the music resolve.
Is good.
But Zelensky pokes that one.
TMI 7.
So now we will take a quick break as we head back to the defensive side of the ball for Hyde Park. But with 4:59 to go, they have opened up a 4-touchdown lead. We'll go ahead and step aside. You're listening to Hyde Park football on Vype.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Back in here, Adam Zelensky, name we've called a lot tonight. Boots it deep. TMI going to let this one go, and that never got into the end zone. He's got to pick it up. What's the call there? He picked it up. He had his knees in the end zone, but he reached forward and he grabbed it at the 1 yard line. Is that a touchback? No, they'll spot it at the 1. Wow.
The ball is spotted at the 1 yard line.
Pena was back deep to receive. He thought the ball was going to bounce in the end zone. The ball died right at the 1. He tried to salvage it to some degree, but the officials won't give him the whistle. The ball is inside the 1 yard line. I mean, that ball is on the goal line. I mean, it's about, if TMI wants a touchdown, it's about 299 feet. Wow. I don't think you can kick a ball better than that. I mean, that is a beauty. Yeah, if you're TMI, you probably just have to cut your losses and try to run that back and salvage something to give your offense some cushion, but now they can't lose an inch. We'll see what the TMI coaching staff in this offense is able to dial up to try and get out of the shadow of their own end zone, as they are already deep in the hole with a 35-7 deficit. Hyde Park looking to push it to 30 here with a safety. You can imagine they're going to bring some pressure here, and we shall see what TMI tries to do.
4:59 remaining in the third quarter.
And something that's jumping out to me is as soon as I see TMI run out on the field, Grant Sweeney is currently lined up wide.
2 yard line.
He's right there at the bottom of your screen, or I guess the furthest left of your screen, so it will be a wildcat situation. It's Brody Warich in the backfield for TMI. Takes it, he's going to run to the left side. He's easily out of the end zone, but he will be brought down before he reaches the 5 yard line.
Tackle made by number 22, Sean Hyde.
So pickup of 2 for TMI there on first down. It does get them out of the deep shadow of their end zone, but still not cooking with gas here. Second and a long 7. As they're going to continue this wildcat with Grant Sweeney lined up at the bottom of the field. We'll see what they try to do. Maybe We'll see if these other guys can throw the ball a little bit. Brody Warich on this depth or on this this roster here is listed as an athlete. So you see that a lot at the college level. You see somebody like obviously Travis Hunter playing both ways, but you see that a lot with recruits where you don't know exactly what position they're going to be coming out of high school, and now they're going to have to burn a timeout as the play clock was winding down to nothing.
Timeout, TMI.
4:07 to go here in the third. We'll go ahead and step aside and take it with them. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Sweeney going to be lined back up at quarterback as he takes the snap. Pressure coming, gets it away, and it is caught. Barron's brought down. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage with that pressure. Sweeney just able to get rid of it, get that ball off.
Panther fans, we've got a third down.
That brings up third down. TMI. Sweeney rolling, firing, and that one is incomplete, overthrown, and now that brings up fourth down. .330 to go here in the third. Hyde Park looking to get the ball back, and they will do so with excellent field position. Both return men lining up at the TMI 40. Back deep to return. That's Jack Braddock and Jackson Whitcomb.
Number 11, Jack Braddock, and number 3, Jackson Whitcomb. Set to receive for Hyde Park.
But here is Corbin Crocker. Is that one high? He's able to come down with it, and he's just able to get it away. This one going to take a TMI bounce, but all things considered on that play, a huge positive for TMI as Crocker able to go Odell Beckham to bring down that snap and just get it away with the punt rush coming on strong, and Hyde Park will take possession, knocking on the door of their own red zone here as the ball will be inside right there at the 25. So 35-7, 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go. The Hyde Park offense coming back out onto the field. The TMI defense already backed up against a wall.
Ball in the 25-yard line.
Hayden Bechtel out for another series. Pilot of this offense here tonight. 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the third quarter, so just about 15 and a half minutes of game time remaining as another flag flying in, as this one will be delay of game. So a sloppy game, all things considered, from both sides from a penalty perspective. Both teams letting them rack up.
Delay a game. First and 15.
So that brings first and 15 to the table. Shaw in the backfield. Hudson Hart lined up here in the slot. Is that one batted into the air, and fortunately incomplete for Hyde Park. He was looking hard.
Number 7, Hudson Hart.
So second down and 15 to go. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left in the ball game. 30 seconds on the play clock here. Second and 15, Bechtel looking left, firing over the middle, and he's got Braw. Braw unable to make a man miss, but he dives down, and he will be right there at the goal line. They'll give him the 1 yard line. Seems like maybe a generous spot, but a nice play by Carter Bra to just extend it, get as much as he could out of that. So Shaw in the backfield, have to think is a leading candidate to get this snap here. It's a low one, and they will hand it off to Shaw. Makes a cut back to the left, and he will walk in for the touchdown. Good vision there from Rivers and Shaw as he walks in for his second score of the day, making it 41-7 with an extra point pending all Hyde Park right now. Zielinski back out onto the field to try his 6th PAT of the game, as he's been perfect thus far. Kick is up. And hey, the kick is good. So that makes it 6-1 in touchdowns. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and we will take a quick break as we get ready for this change of possession and this kickoff. You're listening to Hyde Park Football on the Vype Live Network.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Back in. Zielinski ready to boot it deep. As this time, this will go out of the back of the end zone.
It's a touchback.
So now TMI, with less than 15 minutes to play in the ball game, across 2 quarters. Gonna have to dial something up for a quick score. You need at least 1 touchdown before the end of the third quarter, if the game isn't already out of reach.
TMI 1st and 10. Their own 25-yard line.
Ball at the 25. Sweeney remains in at quarterback. They'll keep this one on the ground, and good pickup on first down for the Panthers. Colin Barron's with all the penalties and changes of possession and stoppages, this has been a long one so far. Still have a quarter to go. Sweeney on 2nd down and 5, looking and passing and incomplete. He had McDaniel, but McDaniel couldn't come up with the pass. That brings up 3rd down.
Panther fans, we've got a 3rd and 5.
Crowd getting noisy here for a 3rd down. 3rd down and a long 5. Ball's at the 30. They need the 35. Here's Sweeney. Pressure coming. He fires, and that one is knocked away from behind.
Broken up by number 88, Ian Riddick.
Ian Riddick in on the play. Number 88 playing DB.
4th down.
And now TMI going to take the field to punt this one away. This far deep in their own territory, they're not going to try the risk. Corbin Crocker punter for this TMI team, will be back out on the field to punt it. Jack Braddock is back to receive. Chance to flip the field here for TMI. Make Hyde Park go on a long drive. Hall out onto the field. As there is 8 seconds left, they are still looking at the sideline for a punt. 4 seconds. As they are not going to get this punt off. So marching back 5 yards, it'll be 4th and 10 now after the delay of game penalty on the punt, as they only had 9 players on the field apparently. Now 11 men on the field for TMI, 2:14 to go in the third. Braddock back deep to receive. Low snap, gets away. Crocker going to try and salvage this. And he's just going to get hit and go down. He lost the ball and able to pick it back up. And now Hyde Park's going to take possession at the 2-yard line. As TMI late in this third quarter is starting to come apart at the seams.
That'll be Hyde Park's ball inside the 5-yard line.
The last time Braddock tried to, well, he was able on a high snap from the long snapper to corral it with his heels grazing the white and able to get it away. That time not so fortunate, but Hyde Park still does have to punch it in. 2:06 remaining here in the quarter. It was a 21-7 score at the end of the half. They've got Houston Shaw in as the lone tailback. Coming in motion is Hart. Hart loses the ball, gets it back as it skips right back to him, and he'll be brought down for a loss. But the clock continues to wind, and maybe thinking on a play like that, might as well just punch it in, but I think they're trying to feed more mouths, spread the ball around, spread the love around, and hey, if you're up with a big lead in a goal-to-go situation on the goal line, you might as well try some new stuff out, see if you can add some new wrinkles to this team. And looks like Hyde Park here might have a free play, and they fire it incomplete. That one looking for Carter Bra, but unable to find him. Hayden Bechtel on the free play. Definitely had some people jump off sides. I don't see any yellow down on the field, but they do indeed call it. 1:33 to go now as we resume play. Hyde Park
Offsides against the defense.
half the distance to the goal situation.
All right.
So now second down, the ball will be spotted back inside the 5 at the 3-yard line.
Second and goal. Ball spotted in the 4-yard line.
Bechtel loses the snap, cuts it back, running, just going to try and improvise. Takes a step up, and he might have the goal line, and he does. Hayden Bechtel walks into the end zone for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. That puts the Hyde Park lead to 48-7. That's their 4th touchdown of the quarter. Oh, and there's still a minute and a half. Just a quick substitution. Make sure you got 11 guys out there on the field so Zielinski can try and make it 7 for 7 on PATs. Boy, howdy, he does just that. We'll step aside. We'll come back for the rest of this third quarter. You're listening to Hyde Park Football on Vype.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, Hyde videos, the Vype program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Back in for the kickoff here from the Quarries. Adam Zielinski ready to boot it deep for his Panthers. Warich and Pena back deep to receive for their Panthers. So there was a penalty that we must have missed that was enforced here on the kickoff. So no sportsmanlike conduct called against TMI, but I didn't see that call, didn't see that play. But here's Zielinski to kick it slightly less deep. And they just try a little short kick. That bounces in between everybody, but into the arms of Pena. He's going to try and cut it up and make a play. Gets a few back. And TMI will take the field inside their own 25.
Tackle made by number 41, Nick Burgess.
And I'm not sure if this is a clock error, but the clock continues to wind, and we may have entered the running clock portion of the night. There is a... I'm not sure what the rules are at the TAPS level, but I know at the... high school football level, that's just something that is up to the coaches, really. Is just to decide whether or not you want to maybe get out of here a little bit faster, but the officials have noticed, and they do not appear to be putting a stop to it, so we will be done in 12 minutes and 37 seconds as the clock continues to wind. So TMI likely has a shot for one more play in this quarter, unless it still stops on... No, we'll keep it on the ground nonetheless. So this will probably be the end of the third quarter. It was a long third quarter in which Hyde Park scored 4 touchdowns. So rather productive for the home Panthers.
Tackle made by number 26.
And with 10 seconds left, it looks like TMI is not ready enough to be up to the line. So you're going to put your fists up, you're going to put your fours up, whichever you'd like to do. We are entering the fourth quarter with a score of 49-7. And that's the end of the third quarter. As I hear that buzzer sound, we're going to go ahead and step aside for a minute. You're listening to Hyde Park Football on Vype.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, Hyde videos, the Vype program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Back in. I do believe we have some ruling on that running clock thing. I think it's 30 plus points, and the coaches can go ahead and go to that if they would like. But But here's Sweeney scrambling. Ooh, nice hesitation. Dumps it off the hall. And that's a big pickup there on first down to start the drive here for TMI. Clock winding, so under 12 minutes to go in the game. We should be out of here much faster in this fourth quarter than we were in the third. I had a friend in a basketball game with a running clock foul out. Got 5 fouls in 1 quarter of a basketball game with a running clock. And I think that, I mean, that's one of the most impressive things I've ever heard of. They're a nice pickup on first down from Colin Behrens. Of course, for those of you that know, some of the TAPS schools in the city play 6-man football. And with the 6-man rules, as we have a flag on the play, it is offsides against Hyde Park. And the 45 rule, so if a team goes up by 45 or more points by halftime or any time in the second half, the game just kind of ends. So if your team leads 45-0 in the second quarter, you can continue to run it up to 50, 60 points if you would like, but by halftime the game will end. But the fun thing about that is you can have a walk-off touchdown in 6-man football, although games are blowouts by the time you would even get there, as here's a quick pass over the middle to Will Clanton. Plenty of time in the pocket there for Grant Sweeney as he delivers over the middle for a Panther first down, a TMI Panther first down. So a tough game here for the orange, black, and white as we've gotten to a running clock. Now, just 10 minutes to go as we have some backups in on the field. As maybe some movement up front, it looks like we might get Cass Clowney here on a false start. He moved. But with the penalties, the clock still continues to wind as the magic of the running clock continues.
First and 15 from the 50.
Strange game all in all. First half much more back and forth, but Hyde Park really dominating in that third quarter as that one incomplete, as we will have a roughing the passer penalty. Some of these second string fellas getting in for their first minutes of action. And hey man, if you're a defensive lineman or a linebacker and you're getting put into the first game, you might as well. If you're going to get a penalty, hey, make sure you're getting after the quarterback, huh? As looks like Noah Kirby will be learning that lesson the hard way as he heads to the bench after the penalty. But I know that feeling, that eager feeling coming off the bench, wanting to get a hit on that quarterback. Can't fault him too much. Clock continues to wind, down under 9 minutes to go. As they'll keep it on the ground for Behrens. Some misdirection there, but Hyde Park able to sniff it out.
Tackle made by number 48, Wyatt Watkins. Second and 8.
Will Clanton in as the running back for TMI. Corbin Crocker lined up one-on-one on the left side of your screen. There's McDaniel moving in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, though. Will Clanton on the carry. Pick up about a yard. Now, under 8 to play.
Made by number 18, Noah Manning. Also 25, Jack Powell. That brings up third down.
Third down. Sweeney. A lot of movement on the line, trying to make this TMI offense jump. Sweeney back to pass. Looking left, he finds his man for a little screen. That's Clanton. He's got the 30, but he needed the 26. So that'll bring up 4th and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Number 2,
Tyler Orlando on the tackle there for your Panthers. So on 4th down, an intermediate 4th down, TMI going to get up to the line quickly and try to go for it. Now they'll back off and look over to the sideline. I imagine they'll be looking right here at number 87, closest man to you on that screen. And Sweeney is looking that way. It's a jump ball, and they forgot about him behind the defense, and that's a walk-in score for Corbin Crocker. So miscommunication from the defense. You saw them talking a little bit, scrambling around in the secondary, but you didn't think it would be quite that much of a miscommunication as Corbin Crocker is running free and into the end zone on the floater from Grant Sweeney to pick up the touchdown. But hey, TMI able to get on the board here in the second half. That makes it 49-13 with the kick team coming on to try the PAT. Snap wasn't perfect, but the kick is up and good. Camden Moore able to poke that one through the uprights. I think we'll go ahead and take one more break here, as I do believe that Hyde Park will have the chance to get this thing wound down with 5.5 to go as the clock continues to wind. But we'll go ahead and, actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and keep it here with as now with 5 minutes to go. Clock still winds. I figured they might stop the clock after a kickoff, but with the way the clock is still going, I figured they might try to get out onto the field for a kickoff sooner, but it is not the case. The clock's just going to go ahead and wind. I think Hyde Park may be able to kneel this clock out with the 30-second play clock with the way that things have been going. They can get at least 3 minutes on just kneel downs. Some Lenny Kravitz playing in the stadium. Our producer, cameraman Marcus Spears, enjoying Leonard Kravitz. And Marcus, I don't know if you could agree, but if you told me there was a guy named Leonard Kravitz, I would not picture Lenny Kravitz. This extremely cool rock star. Oh, crazy outfits, very fashionable leather pants. Come on, man. Lenny Kravitz. As this one tried to go a little onside, but that's just going to sail straight out of bounds. So flag on the play. Under 4 minutes to go in the fourth. TMI So yes, barring maybe the craziest comeback in the history of sports, TMI going to slip to 0-1 in district play. Hyde Park going to improve to 1-0. This will be Hyde Park's, excuse me, it'll be their first win on the season. They will improve to 1-3, and they will improve to the stat that counts, 1-0 in district play. As first play from scrimmage, Caleb Peterson, the new quarterback, pitch and catch to Josh Rankin. They will move the sticks here as there's under 3 minutes to go.
And that's enough for a Panthers.
And after a 3-game road trip, Hyde Park comes home for a nice 1-game homestand before they have to go out onto the road for 2 more. Next game they play will be at St. Anthony, and then they will at least be in town to go on the road to St. Michael's. As here on a 1st and 10 play, TMI able to stack up. Riverson Shaw there in the backfield. Next time Hyde Park will be here, will be taking on a familiar opponent in the Regents Knights. That'll be in October. Here we go. 2nd down and 11. 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Peterson He'll go ahead and keep it on the ground. That's Shaw as well. He's looking for the outside, and he will be brought down. A nice tackle that time by number 20, Ian Hutchins. But Houston Shaw able to pick up plenty of yards there. I believe 7 or so on the play as the clock continues to move. Under 2 minutes, under 1:40 to go now.
Got 3rd and 3.
1 first down should do it if they're thinking about kneel downs. Peterson takes the snap, looks to his right, fires, completes. That's Chase Kosmetsky.
That's completed number 8, Chase Kosmetsky.
And hey,
And that's enough for a Panthers
Caleb Peterson coming in off the bench.
first
Obviously,
down.
we call this garbage time, but he's made some good throws, been able to hit his receiver, move the ball down the field there into plus territory. Ball's at the 41-yard line. It looks like they're going to try and get at least one more play off. There's about 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Peterson looking, firing. He's got a man downfield, and that one incomplete, looking for Jacob Van Ryn. And with 43 seconds to go,
That's intended for number 10.
the Panthers will, yes, need to get one more play off. There's 35 and counting on the game clock, and there's 30 and counting on the play clock. So there will be one more play in this ball game. We'll see what they dial up for Caleb Peterson and the gang. Otherwise, it's on to next week. St. Anthony. San Antonio school looms as it's 49-14. They sit at 0-3. They're playing St. Michael's now. Don't have a score for that, but a burst up the middle. Houston Shaw with a nice pickup, easily enough to move the sticks, and that will do it for the ball game. 49-14. Hyde Park finally at home, finally picking up their first win of the season. They are 1-0 in district play, going to face a St. Anthony team that has struggled at times throughout this season. We'll try and get a score on that. The game started at 7, so we should be winding down. Doesn't look like I can find a score, but either way, Hyde Park winning in impressive fashion, just dominating the third quarter to really run the game into the ground there. 28-point third quarter, just absolute dominance from Hyde Park as they are going to do some nice celebrating with their fans here. TMI going to make the trip back down I-35 here. But 49-14 is your final score. Impressive win for Hyde Park in their first game back at home this season. And really, any district game is a must-win, and they are now in first place in district, or at least tied for it at 1-0. And that's all you can hope for after a very tough start to the season with lots of rescheduling, playing lots of tough opponents. Again, only one loss combined for all of Hyde Park's opponents so far this season. But that'll do it for us here tonight. Want to thank all of you for tuning into the broadcast. It's been a pleasure bringing you some Hyde Park football on Vype Live once again. My name is Jack Farrell. I've been joined alongside my producer, Mr. Marcus Spears, running the camera here tonight, and our QA, Les Clary, doing a wonderful job, wearing lots of hats, monitoring lots of games, making sure that we are up and running on the broadcast here tonight. Hope you all enjoy your night. Have a great weekend. We want to thank you one more time for tuning in. Final score here, Hyde Park 49, TMI 14, as the Hyde Park Panthers get their first win of the season.